Have you ever wondered what ancient Egypt was truly hiding beneath its mysterious surface? Well, hold on to your seats because Joe Rogan has just dropped a bombshell that flips our understanding of ancient Egypt upside down. You see, we thought we had uncovered all the creepy and spine-chilling aspects of this ancient world, but Joe Rogan, the master of uncovering hidden truths, has enlightened us with a groundbreaking perspective. He's revealed that what we perceived as eerie and unsettling in ancient Egypt were actually normal occurrences for these mysterious people. Could you imagine that? Step into a realm where the extraordinary becomes ordinary and the inexplicable becomes routine. We're about to embark on an eye-opening journey to solve the mysteries that once surrounded the ancient Egyptians. The subject of cannibalism has always held a captivating allure, intriguing not only the curious minds of historians and archaeologists, but also the ever-curious Joe Rogan. As we delve into the mysterious world of ancient Egypt, we find ourselves confronted with a topic that is both unsettling and mysterious. Cannibalism, while repulsive to our modern sensibilities, has left behind fragments of evidence that stir our imagination and beckon us to explore further. Throughout history, whispers of cannibalistic practices have echoed, but the true nature of the extent of these practices remains elusive. In all ancient Egyptian texts, such as the pyramid texts, we come across passages that seem to allude to cannibalism. And I shouldn't say all texts, but in a great many ancient Egyptian texts. One such example is the cannibal hymn that was discovered within the tomb of Unes, wherein the king is depicted consuming the body parts of deities to absorb their divine powers. However, scholars widely interpret these texts metaphorically, symbolizing a yearning for divine power and eternal life rather than literal acts of cannibalism. Though archaeological findings present us with limited clues, they're not without intrigue. Within select sites, human remains bearing signs of butchering or defleshing have been uncovered, hinting at the possibility of cannibalistic activities. Yet the evidence remains inconclusive, leading us to ponder whether these discoveries represent isolated incidents, ritualistic traditions, or the dire consequences of extreme circumstances such as famine or other desperate conditions. Adding fuel to the fire, Joe Rogan speculates that a global disaster occurring approximately 11,800 to 12,000 years ago may have thrust humanity back into the Stone Age. This event, according to Rogan, could offer a potential explanation for the presence of such practices in ancient Egyptian society. Also, a group of individuals held a revered and extraordinary role in Egypt's society. These were none other than the dwarves, whose position in this ancient civilization was unlike anything we know today. Unlike modern societies that often view dwarfism as a disability, the ancient Egyptians saw it through a different lens, one of admiration, one of respect. Within the intricate social and cultural tapestry of ancient Egypt, dwarves occupied a unique place, and their story unveils fascinating insights into the values, the beliefs that shaped this captivating culture. They were not just bystanders. They played integral roles in the grand courts and households of the mighty pharaohs. Imagine a dwarf skilled in the arts of craftsmanship, jewelry making, dancing, and entertainment, captivating the attention and admiration of all who beheld their talents. One such dwarf, named Seneb, held an esteemed position as the chief of dwarfs under the reign of Pharaoh Khufu. A testament to his importance, a magnificent statue stands, depicting him alongside his cherished wife and children. But the significance of dwarfs in ancient Egypt went far beyond their skillful contributions. It was in the realm of spirituality that their role reached its pinnacle. In the ancient Egyptian pantheon, certain gods were associated with dwarf-like features, bestowing upon dwarves a divine connection, protection. Deities like Bez stood as a symbol of this mystical bond, its images reflecting the unique qualities attributed to dwarves. Bez held a special place in the hearts of the ancient Egyptians. As a deity of protection, childbirth, and the home, his association with dwarves further elevated their importance and reverence within society. Artifacts from ancient Egypt, such as tomb paintings, statues, and other mesmerizing artworks, provide glimpses into the lives of these revered individuals. Through these artistic depictions, we witness dwarves participating in religious rituals, showcasing their craftsmanship, and engaging in various forms of entertainment. These portrayals serve as testaments to this integral role that dwarves played in the fabric of their society, demonstrating the high esteem with which they were actually regarded. Furthermore, oral health and dentistry held a prominent role in their society, showcasing their remarkable understanding of dental care for their time. Today, as we explore the fascinating world of dental health in ancient Egypt, we gain extraordinary insights into their lives, eating habits, and medical techniques. You see, dental issues were prevalent way back when. primarily due to their diet rich in bread, beer, and the occasional grit and sand in their food. As a result, tooth decay, gum disease, and tooth wear were widespread amongst the population. To combat these dental woes, ancient Egyptian dental practitioners employed a variety of techniques and tools to alleviate pain and treat dental conditions. They left behind invaluable historical texts like the Ebers Papyrus and the Edwin Smith Papyrus, which provide detailed accounts of different dental treatments and remedies. One approach involved utilizing their natural antimicrobial properties of honey and herbs, effectively combating infections. Additionally, tooth extraction and the treatment of dental abscesses were also practiced. Archaeological discoveries further confirm the advanced dental care of ancient Egyptians. We've unearthed bronze forceps, which were likely used for tooth extraction, as well as bone and ivory toothpicks that served various purposes in maintaining oral hygiene. But it wasn't just about treatment. Ancient Egyptians valued prevention, too. They took proactive measures to preserve their oral health. For instance, they utilized a rudimentary toothbrush, often a chew stick frayed at one end, to cleanse their teeth. They also applied natron, a naturally occurring mineral salt, as an early form of toothpaste for its cleansing properties. Now, imagine a world where curses were more than just spoken words and anger, but potent forces believed to hold immense power. These were the execration rituals, a prevalent practice that wove together the realms of magic, protection, and societal order. At the heart of this ancient tradition lay the belief in the ability of curses to safeguard the living and preserve the delicate balance of the cosmos. Execration rituals served as a multitude of things. They served a multitude of purposes, intricately intertwined with the fabric of Egyptian society. They were a shield against malevolent forces, a means to triumph over enemies in times of conflict, and a method to uphold justice by punishing wrongdoers. What made these rituals truly fascinating was the widespread participation in them. It wasn't just the high priests and revered magicians who engaged in these mystical acts, but also ordinary individuals, recognizing the pervasive influence of curses on every stratum of society. Together, they sought to bring the malevolent entities to their knees and help everybody. The process of execration unfolded through the creation of tangible representations of their intended targets. Now, these could take the form of clay or wax figurines, inscribed pottery shards, or meticulously crafted papyrus scrolls. Names or likenesses of enemies or malevolent forces were carefully inscribed upon these objects, often accompanied by mystical spells or incantations. And then the true power of these rituals came to life through ritualistic acts of destruction. The figurines were smashed, the shards, stabbed, scrolls burned or buried, as if symbolically annihilating the adversaries and nullifying their harmful intentions. Although today we may perceive curses with a sense of darkness and unease, understanding the purpose and essence of the ancient Egyptian execration rituals reveals a cultural and religious tapestry that adorned their society. It allows us to peer into a world where curses held sway, where the line between the seen and the unseen were blurred, and where the quest for protection and justice drove the hearts of a civilization lost in time. Also, marriages between pharaohs and their siblings are a common thing to them. In today's modern perspective, such unions may raise eyebrows and evoke unease, but let us peel back the layers of time and dive into the depths of this mysterious custom. Picture a society where pharaohs reigned as divine beings, the earthly embodiments of a celestial power. They were not ordinary rulers, but direct descendants of the gods themselves. To safeguard the sanctity of their lineage and ensure the preservation of their celestial heritage, the pharaohs chose to marry their own siblings. This peculiar choice stemmed from a belief deeply ingrained in their cultural and ideological underpinnings. By intertwining their destinies with siblings who shared the same divine origin, the pharaohs sought to uphold harmonious order of the universe. These marriages were not only religiously significant, but they also served vital political purposes. They solidified alliances, they mitigated potential power struggles, and they ensured the continuous lineage of the royal family by uniting kin. In the quest for unwavering loyalty and to curb the dangers of betrayal and insurrection, the pharaohs ingeniously crafted a centralized power structure. These unions played a pivotal role in maintaining stability, perpetuating their reign, and preserving the deep-rooted cultural norms and beliefs of ancient Egypt. By embracing sibling marriages, the pharaohs fortified their divine status, inspired by the sacred myths and religious texts that depicted revered divine sibling pairs like Isis and Osiris. In the grand tapestry of ancient Egyptian society, the intertwining of siblings was more than just a practice, it was a validation of their sovereign rule. They drew upon mythic precedents woven into the very fabric of their existence, and with each union, they solidified their place as godlike rulers. Dreams were decoded, supernatural omens were read, and the celestial legacy continued to thrive. Now, Joe Rogan decoded the mysticism around dream analysis and paranormal prophecies. It's a journey that unveils the profound spiritual beliefs of these mysterious people as they sought to untangle the universe's mysteries. Today we definitely find their practices peculiar, but for the ancient Egyptians, this is what they did. They were nothing short of amazing, shaping their daily choices and actions in ways that we can scarcely imagine. Dreams had a special place in the hearts of ancient Egyptians, serving as a direct line of communication between gods and mortals. Every dream was seen as a divine message, carrying insights, prophecies, or even forewarnings about the future. So it's no wonder that the skill of dream interpretation became a highly sought-after occupation, cherished by individuals from all walks of life, from revered pharaohs to humble priests and commoners. These expert interpreters would meticulously analyze these symbols, the imagery within your dreams, providing invaluable guidance and counsel based on their interpretations. Ancient texts, such as the revered Chester Beatty Papyrus, immortalize the records of dreams and their profound meanings. Through these sacred texts, we gain incredible glimpses into the hopes, fears, and aspirations of ancient Egyptian society. Dreams, it seemed, held the power to address a vast array of topics, ranging from matters of health, relationships, and politics, to the sacred realm of religious beliefs. But dreams were not the only portal to hidden wisdom for the ancient Egyptians. They assigned a great significance to supernatural omens and signs, believing that the universe itself communicated with them through these extraordinary phenomena. It was a world where the mystical and mundane intertwined, where dreams and signs held the power to shape destinies and reveal the secrets of existence itself. Furthermore, the art of mummification took center stage as a profound ritual, a sacred passage to the afterlife. Despite its eerie nature from our perspective, this intricate process held immense religious and cultural significance for the ancient Egyptians. Skilled embalmers, often esteemed priests or members of the elite, went out on a meticulous journey that spanned up to 70 days. It all began with a sacred cleansing, purifying the body of the departed soul. Employing specialized hooks, they delicately extracted the brain through the nostrils, while making precise incisions on the left side of the abdomen to gently remove the internal organs: the liver, lungs, stomach, and intestines. These vital organs were carefully preserved, either placed within canopic jars or swathed in linen before reverently returning them to the body's hollow cavity. Next, nature took its course to preserve the physical vessel. The body was enveloped in a naturally occurring salt, that sacred substance that embraced it for around 40 days. This process effectively dehydrated the corpse, removing all moisture and averting decay. Once purified, the mortal remains received a meticulous cleansing, where they were anointed with resin or oils, offering protection to the skin. And then came the grand finale. The body was meticulously wrapped in countless linen bandages. Each bandage was carefully applied, often adorned with talismans or amulets, bestowing blessings for the afterlife. To ensure the body's preservation on its challenging voyage to eternity, the entire ensemble was secured with a seal of resin, or gum. The art of mummification, though captivatingly eerie, served as a testament to the ancient Egyptians' unwavering faith in the afterlife. Their intricate rituals and meticulous processes granted them a glimpse into a world that was beyond our own, where the journey into eternity was carefully paved with reverence, protection, and sacred preservation. Also, in that mysterious country, there existed a practice that sends shivers down our spines. It was a rather chilling ritual known as the retainer sacrifice or burial, where servants were laid to rest alongside their masters, alive. Now, before you gasp in horror, let's dive into the depths of this unsettling tradition and uncover the beliefs that shaped it. Picture yourself in the early dynastic period of Egypt, between 3100 and 2686 BCE. This was a time when retainer sacrifices were at their peak. Performed mainly during the burials of pharaohs, nobles, and esteemed individuals. Strange as it may seem to us today, this horrifying act was believed to secure a lavish afterlife for the departed. You see, the ancient Egyptians had a peculiar concept about them. They believed that the afterlife mirrored one's earthly existence, so To ensure a comfortable journey beyond death, it was thought that the loyal servants, even beloved pets, should accompany their masters. As excavations have shown, numerous human skeletons were discovered in gravesites from this era, a testament to the widespread nature of retainer sacrifices. But hold on, the story doesn't end there. As time rolled on, the Egyptians began to reevaluate their perspectives on this dark practice. A shift occurred, and a new alternative emerged: the introduction of small statues known as shabti or ushabti within the tombs, crafted from materials like stone, wood, or faience. These figurines held a magical purpose. These enchanted substitutes were inscribed with powerful spells, intended to animate them in the afterlife. Their purpose? To toil and labor on behalf of the deceased, relieving them of the need for living servants. This shift in belief marked a significant turning point as retainer sacrifices gradually diminished and these mystical figurines took their place. In the early dynastic period, remarkable discoveries emerged from the depths of archaeological excavations. Among them were the cryptic retainer burials nestled within the grand funerary complexes of early pharaohs like Aha and Jer. These graves held remains of individuals buried alongside the pharaoh, giving rise to speculations of human sacrifice. Some suggest that these souls were intentionally sacrificed to accompany and serve the ruler in the afterlife. However, as with any ancient mystery, alternative explanations have surfaced, challenging this notion. Also, they have a remarkable tradition known as the Cult of the Dead Unfolded. It was a tale of deep reverence and of unbreakable bonds between the living and those who have passed on. It's a belief so strong that it emphasized the eternal connection between family members, both in this world and the next. This captivating belief system revolved around the idea that departed spirits required constant nourishment, care, and recognition to ensure a prosperous afterlife. Imagine a parallel realm known as the Beautiful West, or the Field of Reeds, where the departed found their eternal home. It was a world reminiscent of our own, where the living sought to secure a blissful existence for their loved ones. They set out on a series of intricate rituals, offering sumptuous feasts, beverages, and precious items at the sacred tombs. Prayers and incantations echoed through the hollowed halls, a melodic symphony of devotion and remembrance. But, the connection didn't end there. Once a year, the ancient Egyptians gathered in grand festivals, honoring and rejoicing the lives of their ancestors. These vibrant celebrations were a testament to the enduring bond between generations. Tombs and mortuary temples stood tall as physical gateways, bridging the gap between realms of the living and the departed. They were not mere resting place for earthly remains, but rather sanctuaries where the living could commune with their forefathers or express heartfelt gratitude. Imagine these sacred structures adorned with breathtaking art depicting scenes from daily life, religious symbolism, and glimpses into the afterlife itself. These intricate designs served as a portal to the past, reminders of the profound impact our ancestors had on our present. Honoring those who came before was a sacred duty, a way to ensure that there was perpetual well-being for those departed. By upholding this treasured connection, the ancient Egyptians fostered a profound sense of unity and a sort of timeless continuity in a way. Finally, let's step into the mysterious realm of ancient Egyptian medicine, where a captivating dance between science, magic, and religious beliefs unfolded. In this enchanting tapestry of healing, the healers and physicians of the era were revered for their profound wisdom and expertise. Their treatments, like an intricate symphony, blended intricate rituals with an array of medicinal ingredients. But here's a peculiar twist that may send a shiver down your spine. They used human body parts. Now, before we recoil in disbelief, let's journey deeper into the heart of ancient Egyptian medicine and unravel the cultural threads that wove these particular practices together. At its core, a steadfast belief prevailed. The human body possessed extraordinary healing properties. This belief gave birth to the use of body parts in medicinal remedies, rooted in the ancient concept of sympathetic magic found across various civilizations. Imagine the fragments of skull and bone powder, cherished for their alleged connection to the head. These prized ingredients were sought after to treat ailments of the mind and intellect. And it didn't stop there. Human fat, known for its medical potential, found its way into the balms and the ointments, bringing relief to wounds and skin conditions. But perhaps the most intriguing of all were the mummies, revered as vessels of potent healing energy. Transformed into powders, these ancient relics became a crucial ingredient in a battle against afflictions of all kinds. Now, it's easy for us to recoil in horror or judgment, But let's remember that the ancient Egyptians wholeheartedly believed in the effectiveness of these practices. Their understanding of human anatomy and diseases was limited at the time. They utilized whatever tools and knowledge that they had on them. As we explore the depths of their medical practices, we witness a seamless fusion between the physical and the spiritual. It's a captivating chapter in the ancient annals of medicine, where science, magic, and deep-rooted beliefs intertwine to create a mesmerizing tapestry of healing. So, as we uncover the intricacies of this ancient Egyptian medical marvel, let us contemplate for a wee bit. Can we really understand the intricacies of ancient Egyptian medicine without diving into the realm of magic and the mysterious interplay between spirituality and science? What can we learn from their practices, even in our world of advanced medical knowledge? Let us know in the comment section down below. All right, later.